From finding evidence of water on Mars to a critical glacier that may be at the brink of collapse on Earth. These are some of the stories that we talk about on this episode of Scientifics. I am Mohana Basu, and every week on the Prince Scientifics, I take you through some of the top science stories of the week from across the globe. This week, data from NASA's Perseverance Mars rover mission has shown that rocks in the Jezero crater have interacted with water multiple times over the past, and that some even contain organic molecules. The rover discovered that the bedrock it has been driving on since landing in February likely formed the red hot magma. These discoveries have implications for understanding and accurately dating critical events in the history of the red planet. Even before Perseverance touched down on Mars, the mission's science team had wondered about the origin of the rocks in the area. Using a drill attached to its robotic arm, the rover has taken samples from the planet. X-ray fluorescence was then used to map the elemental composition of the rocks. Researchers found the rock samples composed of an unusual abundance of large olivine crystals engulfed in pyroxene crystals. This indicates that the rock formed when crystals grew and settled in a slowly cooling magma. The rock was then altered by water several times, making it a treasure trove that will allow future scientists to date events in the crater, better understand the period in which the water was more common on its surface, and reveal the early history of the planet. Also this week, researchers have used the noise created by the Earth's movement to build up a detailed picture of the geological conditions beneath the Greenland ice sheet and the impact on ice flow. The team studied Rayleigh waves to produce high-resolution images of the rocks underneath the ice sheet. Rayleigh waves are seismic waves generated by movements such as earthquakes. The research helped identify which areas are most susceptible to faster ice flow. The Greenland ice sheet is the second largest reservoir of fresh water on Earth. However, the rate of loss of ice mass from the ice sheet has increased six-fold since 1991, which accounts for around 10% of the recent rise in global sea levels. The geological conditions in the ground beneath an ice sheet or glacier plays a key role in determining ice flow. The makeup of the layers of rocks, the temperature of the Earth's crust beneath, and the amount of water present in the liquid form between rock and ice are all factors that can speed up melting the ice sheet. The problem, however, is how to assess what is happening deep underground given the remoteness of Greenland and the fact that the ground is covered with ice approximately 2.5 kilometers thick. The team was able to map out what is happening down as far as 5 kilometers by measuring Rayleigh waves extracted from the Earth's noise. These seismic waves travel along the Earth's surface and are sensitive to variations in Earth's properties. For the first time, researchers have discovered a millipede with more than 1,000 legs, setting a new record. Before this, no millipede had been found with more than 750 legs. The millipede was found 60 meters underground in a drill hole created for mineral exploration in the mining area of the Eastern Goldfields province of Australia. The millipede's name derives from the Greek word eo, which means true, the Latin word milli, which means thousand, and pes, which means foot, and references the Greek goddess of the underworld, Persephone. The authors measured 4 members of the new species and found that they have long thread-like bodies consisting of up to 330 segments and are up to 0.95 mm wide and 95.7 mm long. They are eyeless, have short legs, cone-shaped heads, antennae, and a beak. Analysis of the relationships between the species suggests that E. Persephone is distantly related to the previous record holder for the greatest number of legs, the Californian millipede species. The researchers suggest that the large number of segments and legs that have evolved in both species may allow them to generate pushing forces that enable them to move through narrow openings in the soil habitats they live in. Meanwhile, a team of scientists have unraveled the mystery behind the vast ice forms that have been shaped in one of Pluto's largest craters, Sputnik Planitia. Sputnik Planitia is an impact crater consisting of a bright plain slightly larger than France and filled with nitrogen ice. For the new study, researchers used sophisticated modeling techniques to show that these ice forms are formed by the sublimation of ice. That is a phenomenon where the solid ice is able to turn into gas without going through the liquid state. The research team shows that this sublimation of the nitrogen ice powers convection in the ice layer of Sputnik Planitia by cooling down its surface. Such climate-powered dynamics of a solid layer could also occur at the surface of other planetary bodies such as Triton, one of Neptune's moons, or Eris and Makemake from the Kuiper belt. Also this week, researchers find that Antarctica's Thwaites Glacier is retreating rapidly as a warming ocean slowly erases its ice from below. This is causing a faster flow, more fracturing, and a threat of collapse. The glacier currently contributes 4% of the annual global sea level rise. If it does collapse, global sea levels would rise by several feet, putting millions of people living in coastal locations in danger from extreme flooding. The glacier has been changing dramatically over the past 30 years. The speed at which it flows into the ocean has doubled, and there are fears that a complete collapse of the glacier could raise sea levels by over 60 centimeters. Critically, the glacier is currently held back by an ice shelf, a floating extension of the glacier that is held in place by an underwater mountain. Recent research has shown that this ice shelf is under attack from all sides. It is being melted from below by warm ocean waters, causing it to lose its grip on the underwater mountain. At the same time, the massive fractures are forming and growing across the ice shelf's surface. The research suggests that at the current rate of change, this critical ice shelf will begin to break apart within the next 2 decades, with severe consequences for the stability of the glacier. This is Mohana Basu, special correspondent at The Print. If you like our work, do consider paying for a subscription to The Print. You can do so through the link in the description box below.